Yeah. We ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapping. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapping. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, glowing up, but we still trapping. That's how a nigga survives. Flowing out, got the crowd packed. Yeah, that's how a nigga provides. Y'all insta this, y'all snap that, y'all diss this, and they snap back. Another mass shooting in the headlines. I'm like, damn, where that attack at? Cause y'all think this about race. They flaunt that shit in your face. It's like every day it's the same agenda. It's really not that hard to trace. Fuck it, we might as well face it. Accept it, whatever it's wrapped in. There'll come a day when they run out of grace. So me and my niggas stay trapping. Yeah.
What's up, beaches? Welcome to the podcast. As you're coming in through the door, show your support, smash that like button, and drop a comment down below. What'd you smash today, you booshes? What's up, what's up, what's up?
Now if I'm honest, I've taken a liking to wearing these chains. They hold me down, make it easier when I start feeling the pain. Out of the overflow, your heart, they say your mouth speaks. Well, my heart must be fucked up, cause I can't speak and I can't sleep. So I stay woke in this daydream. Got shit to do, got the world to see. Got the same crew, got some new fleets. There's an empire.
How we doing, Kendall? What's up, Cerny? Norlin? Gotta get back to work. I hear you. I hear you. Nah, Sugar Mama smashed. Welcome back, everyone. Hello, Kat. Hello, Shay. Filthy Phil. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You smashed a beer. Good for you. Jessica, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's what I'm talking about, this fucking ear candy. That's how we do it. That ear candy, tickle that ear hole. But they will not cock. My foes out, got the world clapping, yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section, yeah. Yeet. Yeet. Good morning. What's up, David? Glad you can make it. I know you can't. All good. We got a little more time here. Let everyone come on in through the door. Come on in. Let's get another jam going in the meantime. Let's get some... what do we want here? I want some real mode.
All you ever want to do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets.
Yeah, blow my ear holes. Yeah.
I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Look at that sexy beach.
Yeah, well, we can hold a peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a crew name. We all graduated to the two-door. Second global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest, and I'm tired of niggas. They front they blessings, they want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two.
Yeah.
Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with king, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same game.
What's up with that, Kendall, right? What's up with that? What up with that? Let's fix that, shall we? Ooh, I like that, Amanda.
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transfer to a new account. You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a running crown.
You are the king in apology.
You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do.
Swolenormous.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 15 hundo and 34 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What is going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustling your hoes? It's your boy, Puppa Swolio, back with another episode, and thank you so much for being here ever since K2 flexing all you beaches, sponsoring the podcast every fucking day, the Daily Swole Live. How's everyone doing? I'm sending out a final little text message, making sure we get some stragglers in. Going live. That is going out. Very nice. Maybe I'm going to send out, maybe I'll set it up so I'll start sending out multiple. I'll just blast you until you actually finally succumb and show up live. I'll just blast you. I'll text you nonstop until every single person that's on my list shows up live. No excuses. You just got to show up, and I will hound you. I will hound you until you until you show up. just harass you. Come on. Where are you? Where are you? Hey, I notice you're not here yet. Hey, where are you? Where are you? Anyway, fam, what's going on? How's everyone doing? Let me see here. What's going on here? There we go. What's going on, Swole Chat? Remember, those of you that want to watch Inside Swole TV, you can watch Inside Swole TV. We're live in Swole TV. Well, hello, Wendy and Kathleen over in Swole TV. What's going on? Let's get some money together and buy this poor man a shirt. Don't be jelly that you can't rock a shirtless podcast. It's all right. I don't want to wear a shirt. It's hot as fuck down here. It's hot in here. And of course, when I take off my shirt and I put the air conditioning on, I get that nice little, because you get in Florida, it's humid and it's hot. So I get that nice little cross breeze across my nips. And then I have the hot coffee to warm me up. So I chill myself off. It's like fire and ice. It's nice. I got this whole little current thing going. I got the cold air. I got the hot coffee. I'm just like, ooh, it's just cycling through. Let's see. Today is Saturday, July the 18, and I hope you're enjoying your Swole Saturday. Today, we got some, you knocked it over. No, you knocked it over. No. What you doing? Why you knock it over, eh? It's me, Mario. It's me, Mario. Hello, Puppa. Hello, you sexy beach. So hashtag sexy beach today. Hashtag sexy beach. If you want to win this card, the sexy beach not included. Oh, look at that. She is really going all out on that one. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence, pups. And she's all like laying out. Hashtag sexy beach. If you want to win today's Swole card, we'll be announcing that at the end of today. Oh, what up, King D? King D slinging that big D in the music. Make sure you go follow King Darius over on Apple Music and Spotify and the like. All my intro music, my outro music, fire beats. That's what I listen to. That's what gets me fucking amped. Oh my God. So wonderful. Good music, good tunes, and a good day. Oh, thank you, Meltre. You are awesome. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you, Papa, for helping change my life. I need to get... Oh, thank you so much. I want to get one of those. I should have put a sound where it's like, aww. I really need to get one of those. I'll give you some gorillas instead. There you go. Thank you so much, Meltre. I appreciate it. And thank you. How about this? Thank you to everyone for helping to change mine, too. I'm so fortunate to be able to come here every day and talk shop and talk shit and have all of you show up and smash and it's like one big snowball. I was talking about this last night with King D, and I was saying it's like you get that little dense, solid fucking piece of steel, that little ball bearing, and you roll it down that mountainside, and it's so dense. And that was what the Swole fam was from the start. That's what the Swole fam was from the start, like a little dense little nugget. And then it just started rolling down the snowbank. And then after a while, you start to catch some snow and you start to get that snowball, and it rolls slowly, but once it gets big enough, can't be stopped. Swole fam can't be stopped. Just every single day. Pressure and time, motherfuckers, pressure and time. And that's a good message for today and for every day when we're talking about making gains and making progress. It's just time. If you put in the right effort and you're invested in doing better every day, you're actually, I guess, not just invested, but interested in making progress. And you're not going to take any no's for an answer. You're going to keep on trying. Like if something doesn't work, you're not going to quit. You're going to try something else. I mean, it's only a matter of time before you actually are successful. I mean, that's what all human discoveries are. It's like we want to discover something. So we put effort in, we research, we learn, we test. Success. It's the same thing like creating a light bulb or electricity, for example. Nikola Tesla and Edison, the thief, but you have the history of that, and you have any kind of invention, it's trial and error. And it's just the same thing with weight loss, but not just weight loss or muscle gain. It's also your pursuit of what works best for you, your pursuit of what style of training, of what habit, of what schedule works best for you. And as your life changes, as you have kids or as you change jobs, and I think a lot of you will know firsthand the amount of change that your schedule will have. For example, if you work really close to home, and then all of a sudden, if you have a 45-minute commute, that change might not seem that seismic. It's like, a little bit longer drive in the morning. That's a huge scheduling shift. That's a massive, massive scheduling shift. And that can throw off a lot of things. So small changes in your schedule can push things off in a big way. Yes, I know Tesla died, as if money is everything, but it has nothing to do with it. I'm talking about invention. Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. He died as a poor guy. Wow, you missed the point there? Look up. That's not a meteor. That's what I just said. Zinger. It's all right. I'll be here all day. I'll be here all week. Kind of technically will be. Troublemaker. Living up to your name. Let's see. Can't wait to really get waist deep into the yoga. I see a change every practice, every single day. I do some mobility and stretching every single morning. Little baby steps every single day. So again, hashtag #SexyBeesh if you want to win today's Swole card. And it's Beyond Chicken. Oh God. The new extra thirsty Beyond Chicken. Fuck. Let me see. Let me bring those. Let me bring those up. It's so gross. Everyone was sending me, I get tons of messages. I get tons of messages for new videos and for new content, new stuff that's dropping. And what happened, what happened earlier, wait, hold on a second. What happened earlier, with like a few weeks ago, it's probably like not even a few months ago, it's a year ago. I forget, but it was KFC. We had the Beyond Meat. No, it was the Impossible Burger. But every company is trying to go, we're going to talk about it when we get into just the tip. Oh, every company is trying to pander to the plant-based nonsense. And I still say it to this day. I always say it. If you are a vegan and you're eating burgers and hot dogs and cheese, it's really fucked up. That's twisted. If you're in denial that you want to eat real fucking food, and look, a burger per se, or a hot dog is not real food anyway, even if it's made with meat. It's made with like refuse meat. Even if you're eating Burger King or McDonald's, like you're getting who knows what you're getting, plus fillers and plus everything else. You're getting farm raised cattle, you're getting crap meat. And if you really believe in helping animals, if you really believe in, I guess, undoing the fast food industry, which I think is a good idea, you're still providing money to these companies. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. If you do, or you eat Beyond Chicken, what are you doing? You're investing. You're investing in the company. The same company that makes the feedlot cattle that sources it, the same company that makes those shit animal products, you're still giving KFC money. I don't know what people are thinking, like, oh my God, I don't have to eat. You're still eating fried shit. You're just eating fried crap. You're eating fried crap chicken before, and now you're eating fried fake chicken. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. Like, you're not eating real food before, and now you're eating fried fake. It's like, who wants to eat like compressed peas and soy and, God, it's just gross. Just gross. Nasty. And there's nothing wrong. Look, there's nothing wrong with being a vegan if you do it right. It's just not right for most people for an obvious reason. It's just you're not getting all your nutrients. You're not getting enough volume. You're not getting enough quality foods. It's just, I have experience with it personally, and a lot of people have the same thing. I just feel personally, I feel much better eating grass-fed beef. I just feel better with it. I've tried veganism and vegetarian. I did that years ago, and it fixed a lot of issues, but I was eating low-quality foods. I was eating low-quality chicken. I was eating low-quality meats. I was eating grain-fed and, soy-fed chicken and shit like that, and I was eating just standard meat and shit like, the normal stuff. I should say the normal stuff, the standard American, what people think is, quote, healthy. It's not really healthy. And I was getting nasty acid reflux. I've told this story many times. And once I went like completely alkaline, I got rid of all that garbage food. It was great for like 5 or 6 months. I got rid of my acid reflux, never came back again. Only comes back if I ever have something that doesn't agree with me. Every once in a while, I might have something like, ooh, that doesn't feel good. But, rarely, because I figured out what foods work best for me. But then I was really craving down to like my DNA. I was really craving meat, and it wasn't a hunger. It wasn't even a craving. It was my body said, you need to eat this or else. It was one of those things. I can't explain it. It wasn't even a craving. It was just a real innate pull to eat it. But when I went back to eating it, it was only 100% grass-fed, grass-finished. I only ate the highest quality that I could get, or I wasn't going to eat it. And yeah, it's just, and look, there's nothing wrong with vegetables, but a lot of people have problems with vegetables. A lot of people have issues with certain veggies, and it's important to test these things. And that's why the elimination diet is powerful and important. It's because a lot of people think that a food that is healthy isn't really healthy. And you find that out once you try it. You might find that tomatoes fuck your world up, or you might find that zucchini fucks your world up, or you thought that you liked Brussels sprouts, but every time you eat them, you have horrible cramping and oh my God. So it's not for you. There are other vegetables out there. You don't have to eat all the things. And we forget that, oh, Puppa, what are you doing? We forget that our society, we're not supposed to, as humans, we haven't evolved. I'll put on our butt. We haven't evolved to eat a wide variety of foods. We've evolved by eating locally, wherever we were born, wherever our tribe was. The sexy beach. Oh, come on. Anyway, so we'll get into just the tip, and those are just some initial thoughts on that video. So let's see. They're doing this to fund their other stuff. That's the thing that really pissed me off, is that when people are acting like this is a victory, people are acting like it's a victory when it's not a victory. It's just a company, Kentucky Fried Chicken, that is trying to grab more market share. That's all it is. Everyone knows that plant-based and this fad is very, very popular. So what they're trying to do is maximize their sales. So if you think that you're helping animals, if you think you're helping the environment by eating some Beyond Fried Chicken, you're beyond your fucking mind. You're out of your fucking mind. You're just feeding the machine. You're just feeding into the marketing. because they're marketing it to people so they can make more money. Because anyone that hates chicken or doesn't want to eat real meat, or, I mean, fake ass fucking meat, low quality meat, but people that don't want to eat meat, they're not going to go to KFC. But now they can because they can get their meat without having meat. It's worse. It's worse. I would rather eat the actual Kentucky Fried Chicken than Beyond Kentucky Fried Chicken. I did it already. Maybe it wasn't posted yet. I did it. Actually, I did that video. I did the video for the Burger King thing like a couple days ago, but it got fucked up, so I had to re-record it. So I recorded the video, and then the sound was all blown out. It was weird. Remember the other day? I think it was like a couple days ago. Remember when I had all those like sound issues for some reason? Remember the podcast? You couldn't hear me. All the videos, I recorded like 7 or 8 videos, and like 6 of them were destroyed. So I had to like re-record some of them. So that's probably coming out today or tomorrow, but I did that a couple days ago. Had to redo it. Yippee, yippee, yippee. All right, let's get into some Just the Tip, shall we? Again, hashtag SexyBeesh. If you want to win today's Swole card, we'll get into some of the topics. And of course, we got some good Swole fam coming up at the end. And drop a comment down below. Let's get it started. Are you going to go eat at KFC? Are you going to go eat at KFC? Are you going to go try some of that Beyond Chicken? Beyond Fried Chicken. Not even fried chicken, Beyond Fried Chicken. But I got something better. Who here is ready for some breakfast? Who's ready to start their day with some? Let's get some drum roll. Who's ready to get started? Who's ready to see what we got coming? Babe, just an inch. You're ready? It's cold outside. You think you're ready, but you have no idea. And there you go. How about some fucking Saturday belly play? There you go. Get some. Yeah, get some. That's my way of saying, fuck yo, couch. So, yeah, this is pretty gross. And of course, I cover all the things, and whether or not you want to look at it, whether or not you want to look at it right now, look at it. Feast your eyes. Feast your fucking eyes on that. So this is something that's real. This is a hungry fat chick. Quite aptly named, in my opinion. And what bothers me about this stuff, if you go on Twitter, and she does all these like sex belly plays, gross things, but people on YouTube encourage her. She does these mukbangs. She's morbidly fucking obese. But it's not even... Here's the thing. I go a couple different ways with this. That's what she said. Here's the thing. I go a couple different ways with this, and I want to kind of have this discussion because I'm curious as to what your thoughts are. When you have this kind of a situation, I do understand that someone like her, it's like, okay, you want to make some money, and I get it. And honestly, you got to put food on the table, you got to make some money, all right. You do what you can with what you have. So, does that excuse it? Because if you're making money jiggling your fat, you're encouraging yourself to stay fat. And the problem is people on her, kind of like this, vegan dolls. I love hungry fat chick. What do you mean you love her? It's disgusting. What are you talking about? She's actually so sweet. That's the problem. Is that people on her page are encouraging this shit. I don't see anyone encouraging her to lose weight. When you say she had a really fucked up childhood, okay, does it look like she's working on it? And there's nothing wrong. Look, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with sex work, but this is encouraging her to stay morbidly obese. Like when she's going to fucking die, she's going to drop dead. And people, like really this video is just as much, it's really more about her audience and people that are encouraging her. And they think, oh, you're so sweet, and oh, you know, and she's doing these mukbangs. She's eating herself to death, and no one fucking cares. Because I love hungry fat chick. She's so sweet. Fine, she's sweet. She's also morbidly obese, and she might drop dead tomorrow. Every single comment on her videos should be, you need help. YouTube should be reaching out. There should be an automatic fucking hotline that, you know, people that are like showing up to her house and trying to, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm not saying we want like an authoritarian, you know, a fitness China where everyone's like, you just fucking storm into someone's house and you make them lose weight. But I don't see how people can sleep at night, leaving positive comments on her videos, encouraging her to keep on doing what she's doing. Maybe they're not encouraging her to keep on doing belly play, but they're encouraging her to keep on eating and doing her thing. It's a terrible cycle. It's awful. I think it's really fucking sad. Yeah, I don't know. I understand that people can have fucked up childhoods. And I had a great childhood, but it's like, I mean, there are a lot of people that have fucked up childhoods that don't go for morbid obesity and belly play. That's what I say, Christian. If she's so sweet, why do you want to keep encouraging her? She's killing herself. Yeah, vegan dolls. A lot of people have encouraged her to lose weight, and I'm one of them. I want her to lose weight. Fuck, I wanted Foodie Beauty to lose weight, but we know how that turned out, or is continuing to turn out. She gave up. Obviously, she gave up.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, obviously, she's not still on that weight loss train. Look, I mean, open invitation if she wants. She's not gonna. No more open invitations to the Swole fam. That didn't work out. We knew it. We kind of knew it wouldn't, but hopeful. Yeah, this is the creepy part. That's the problem with fat fetishes. Many watchers don't enjoy your fat. They want you to get more fat. Of course. Well, that's the fetish. The fetish is gaining more weight. The fetish is getting fatter. The fetish is actually getting fatter than you are. The fetish is watching someone eat and get bigger. I just the belly play just makes me nauseous. It makes me want to like throw up. Makes me gag. Makes me gag. I don't like to kink shame. Oh my God. Is that a phrase? Kink shame? Oh my God. I think the word shame. I think the word shame is a pussy word. Anyone that feels shamed needs to handle their own shit. It's too sensitive. That word shame is the only shame is from Game of Thrones when Cersei was marched through the capital. She was marched through King's Landing naked. Shame, shame, shame. That's it. That's it. I draw the line when people's fetishes can seriously harm someone's health or even kill them. Yeah. Oh, I mean, if you want to call it kink shaming, fine. I'm kink shaming. I'll fat shame too. Why the fuck not? People are too damn sensitive. If you're fucking obese, here's the deal. If you're obese or you're fat, and I'm like, okay, you're fat. And if you say, I know, and it's like, okay. If you don't want to change, I can't make you. So it's different. It's different if I'm forcing you to not be fat. If I'm forcing you to do, I'm not forcing anything. I'm just making commentary about these kinds of things. So do you think she's going to stop because I made a video on her? No. I'm not expecting her to stop. I'm not even telling her that she should stop. I'm just giving my opinion on something that someone's doing that's posting it online for everyone to see. So it's just commentary. So it really doesn't matter if they do change or not, but at least I'm going to send a message and let people know. Maybe it'll gross someone else out enough to be like, I'm not fucking eating crap anymore. Forget that shit. Good. Good. Change your life. That's what I say. If you're fat shamed, why not lose the weight? If you feel shame over your obesity and you're not doing anything about it, if you're feeling shame for your obesity and you're not doing anything about it, and you're actively not doing anything about it, then you're just complaining. You're just a victim. You're allowing yourself to be a victim. That's what it is. If you're allowing yourself to be, if you're proud of what you're doing and you're happy with what you're doing, you're not going to feel shame. Like if someone's like, I know you're just troublemaker was fucking around. Like, someone get this man a shirt. What the fuck? Look at your faggot ass beard, bro. And your man bun. I used to get that too, right? I put my head up. Like, is that what your boyfriend grabs when you're sucking his dick? I've seen that in comments, like on ads and stuff. It's like, I don't care. I think it's funny. It's funny. It says more about them than me. It doesn't bother me. You can't shame me. It's fine. Shame is internalized. If you feel the shame, there's a lot of people talking shit. There's a lot of people that you can internalize everyone else's thoughts about you. Can you imagine? Think about all the professional athletes or the actresses or the artists that have so many millions of fans. If you have 30 million fans, you're going to have a million people that don't like your music. Oh, I don't like that music. I don't like that artist. I don't like what they did. I heard there were dicks behind on the set. I heard they were really mean to their people. And for anyone that's going to like you, you're going to have people that dislike. There are people that dislike every video. Even if it's a couple people, You're always going to have haters or people that disagree or want to spread more misery. It doesn't matter. If you're internalizing the shame, that's you internalizing the shame. That's not actual shame existing. Shame is interpreted. You're not giving people shame. Then close your ears and close your eyes and fucking ignore it. And if not, if you don't ignore it, then whose fault is it? Sticks and stones. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. However, today, that's all that hurts people's feelings. Oh, you said a naughty word about me. Then ignore it. You know what's interesting too? If people complain and they read the comments, like, don't read the fucking comments. Don't read the comments. I see a lot of these pages going into the comments and being like, and trying to justify. It's like, God, are you like just scanning the internet to see when someone makes a video about you and then responding? Just ignore it. Ignore it. People don't ignore shit. Most people shouldn't be online. They can't handle social media. They can't handle this kind of back and forth. And I think that's also because people didn't grow up with the early internet. If you grew up with earlier internet, like you actually grew up, it was savage as fuck. Like it was brutal. The internet, like in the 90s when it first launched, like, whoo. I mean, you have to have fucking tough skin. People said anything. They still do, but people have always been unfiltered, online, anonymous. Well, we got some melon abuse. Remember, fam, all fruit matters. All fruit lives matter. And this biche, she went from abusing animals to blowing apart melons in this weird melon explosion thing. I don't fucking know. This was just I don't know what the point is. What I saw was a wasted watermelon. I love watermelon, so I was like, fuck you. Here is, I guess, what's his name? God, what's his name? Carius, or whatever, from Robin Hood Men in Tights, from Princess Bride. Looks like him. As you wish. The Dread Pirate Roberts. Now he is making chicken. Beyond fried chicken. As per usual, Papa's not impressed. Got that not impressed face. Look at that. Looks good, right? We got fried round circles of, what is that, peas? Was it soy? Is it tofu? What the fuck is that shit? What is that shit? So we got some jabroniism there. We got one more video that just dropped, and Ask Papa Swolio. So this is all live. The first one, the belly play one, because I know you're so excited to go watch it. That's on the NOC channel, the Swolenormous channel. That's a brand new knock, nuts on chin. And then we have sweeteners and binge eating. This is a good question that we're talking about. Kind of like habits and associations, food associations. Like, are artificial sweeteners bad, or can artificial sweeteners trigger binge eating? So if you have issues and you think that artificial sweeteners, like, hey, as long as I'm sucking down stevia, I can just hammer as much as possible. I recommend thinking again. So you can go and check out that video, and that's live here on the Daily Swole as well. Satan confirmed. I'll be the judge of that. Satan confirmed. Satan confirmed. YouTube is allowing such mukbang ugly shit, and I'm just wondering why. Why is that something inspiring and motivating? I don't think anyone thinks it's inspiring or motivating. Actually, yeah, some people do. Some people think it's inspiring, or they think like, oh, wow, you're so amazing, or wow, you make such great content. You're so cute. Or that looks so good. I don't know. People have this weird addiction to food. It's food addiction, and they are living vicariously through these people that eat 6-pound burgers or 10,000 calories of French fries and stuff like that. So people are living, they're getting off, essentially. It's like watching porn. That's why they call it food porn. That's why that food porn hashtag exists. It's not a joke. It exists. It actually is food porn. Just people just get off, like they get that little dopamine ejaculation in their brain. Let's see here. Do you honestly think that ridiculing someone inspires them to change? It doesn't. I disagree. It's not ridiculing if it's criticizing. Criticizing isn't ridiculing. Those are two different things. So that's interpretation. Again, that's on the ears and the eyes of the receiver. And if you think ridiculing, usually it's just people that are way too sensitive for life. They were fucking raised in a little bubble, and protected from every little thing that could happen to them. Bubble people. It's not ridiculing. It's making a very aggressive statement about the state of our society, which is sliding downhill very, very fast, especially when it comes to health. So look, for anyone that can't handle content, no matter what it is, not everything is made for everyone. If you can't handle my content, then you can watch something else. There's plenty of stuff to watch on YouTube. And I appreciate all the attention. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the follows and stuff. But if you don't like what I'm doing, then definitely don't be here. So it's really up to the receiver. It's how you interpret things. And my content isn't really left open to interpretation. You can have your opinion. Look at this, a little double screen, a little doppelganger. But actually, in many ways, and to be honest, just from my experience, my delivery, from all the evidence of the content that I've done, being aggressive and being very, very forthright and in people's face, is why everything is where it is today, is why so many people are thanking me for their lives being changed, is because you have to slap people out of this stupor. And it's not so much that it's going to make everyone feel warm and cuddly. That's not the point of what I say. I'm not trying to put my arm around people. That's what everyone's trying to do. Everyone is trying to put their arm around someone else. And I want to ask you something. For anyone that thinks my content is offensive or inappropriate, how is everything going otherwise? How's everything going with compassion out there in society? How's compassion treating everyone in the streets? How's compassion treating everyone in the workplace? Yeah, everyone liking all that new anti-racist trainings? Everyone liking all that stuff? Everyone liking all the taint rubbing and not hurting anyone's feelings, and everyone liking all this shit that's going on right now? It's all under the veil of compassion. That's all this shit is. Everyone's trying to make it seem like feelings are the most important thing, and we're forgetting the important aspects of life. We're forgetting the things that are actually actionable, and health is actionable. And yeah, I'm grouping, there are a lot of all these social justice movements. It's all about feelings. It's all about compassion. And the actual facts are lost. And then all you do is have people complaining everywhere on social media. There's people whining and bitching and moaning. And it comes out in different ways. So, yeah, again, you can criticize me. If you don't like it, you don't have to be, criticize me. Go for it. Go for it. As long as you don't interrupt the chat or really make, interrupt people's user experience, you can criticize me. Here, I just don't have to give a fuck, and I can talk back and say whatever I want. That's a great thing. You know what's interesting is when someone like maybe yourself, Vegan Dolls, maybe it's kind of a weird thing that you want to be here. Maybe you just want to pick a fight. Maybe you don't have anything better to do, which is fine. You're welcome either way. It's just something to think about. There's not triggered viewers. There's just people that agree that there's too much bullshit and too much noise. Too much noise. Facts over feelings. It's very simple. I've been saying that for years. The reality is this country is extremely fucking unhealthy. And YouTube, for example, getting back to the belly play and people getting butthurt over weight loss, YouTube and these social media apps skew very, very much towards whatever will keep people engaged on the platform. So because of that, they are going to bias towards the way the wind is blowing. So if people are getting very, very offended and people want, whether it's social justice, whether it's obesity and fat acceptance and body positivity and all this nonsense, like all these things have been hijacked. Remember, we always talk about that. Body positive got hijacked. Body positive was supposed to be for amputees or handicapped people or burn victims. And now body positive means being infinifat or super fat and trying to justify obesity, and all these intuitive eating nutritionists and dietitians that are trying to find and cross fucking just tweak every little last study and find every last thing to try to prove that being obesity isn't a disease, that being obesity isn't a problem, that being obese is a fucking slur. I have a video coming out about that. People are still saying this. They're still saying that obesity, the word obesity, is a slur, as if calling someone obese or fat is different. It's two words that describe the same thing. One is a medical term, and I don't think people realize that the reason why there's a medical term for how big you are, it's because when someone gets that big, they often have medical complications, so they had to categorize it because there's so many obese people showing up in the fucking hospital that need medical attention. You wouldn't need a medical term if it didn't exist. Obviously, it's a problem. Otherwise, we wouldn't have to give it a name. So, I'm not really sure where the fundamental logic is lost there or why. But, you know, everything that people get offended by, if you're getting offended by something, it's really about you, because people are always going to say things. People are always going to say mean things. And someone might say something nice and very helpful. So, for example, that first or my second real viral video, the You're Fat video, 99% positive feedback. A couple people and some people get offended, sure, but it's helped millions of people realize that they can take control of their health. And I've only really seen positive feedback from that. It's like you got to cut through the noise. You got to cut through the noise. You got to cut through the bullshit, because otherwise the real message won't get heard, because everyone just wants to feel nice. Everyone just wants to feel good. People don't want to do what it actually takes. They're living in a bubble. I agree. I think so as well. I think being offended by everything is a trend instigated to distract us from more important issues. Absolutely, Jennifer. It always is. It always is. Well, think about that. We're on the brink of war. Did you guys see that? I don't know if it got traction, but I saw this on YouTube. The concentration camp. Did you see about that? The sterilization in China, the actual like World War II-esque concentration camp that someone snuck out drone footage, and they're selling human hair as wigs, and they're sterilizing men. They're sterilizing, I think it's a Muslim population in China. Like they're eradicating. It's some sick fucking shit. There's some sick shit out there, but you don't see that in the news. All these big corporations are jerking each other off under the table, and all these major real issues, these real major geopolitical and just international atrocities are getting swept under the rug, and people don't hear about it because it doesn't trend well. What do you see? You see fucking mukbangs everywhere. You see people fucking face. Every time I load up, I don't watch any of these makeup videos, but every time I load up YouTube, I see some Jeffree Star fucking bullshit. Like, get that trash off my fucking phone. I never click on these videos. I don't know why I keep seeing Shane Dawson things, and like, you all know what I'm talking about. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. I just can't stop seeing this shit. James Charles and these fucking jabronis. Like, I don't want to see this crap. I don't know why this pops up in my feed, but they keep trying to push this nonsense into everyone's eye holes, and real issues just get absolutely ignored. So it's objective versus subjective. And your feelings and anyone's feelings are subjective. If we all see the same movie, one person might love it and one person might hate it. Does that mean the movie sucks? Well, for one person, they don't like it. It's the same movie. It's perspective. It's opinion. It doesn't mean your opinion is invalid, but maybe the source of it is. Maybe it's more reflected on your own personal beliefs about yourself. That's internalized. And you're projecting it on someone else when it's really yourself that you have to handle. And most people don't work on themselves. That's why the 7 pillars are so important. Most people don't work on themselves. Most people don't actually invest in themselves. And if you invest in yourself and you're building yourself up, it's going to help you help others. And you figure out how to help others by leading by example and so forth. There's a new corona people are getting tested for, and they don't test positive now? Well, there's so much overwhelming evidence that it leaked from a lab, and this is from like months ago. And it's still barely getting any attention. It's still barely getting any attention. How they fabricated documents and they changed the name of the actual the genetic sequence that they were testing when they got the first sample of the virus like 7 years ago, like in 2013. Oh, there's a lot of shady stuff. But when you have your entire country on lockdown, you can manipulate a lot of things. But every once in a while, things leak out. And again, there's so much bullshit out there, it's hard to know what to believe. So you really have to stay objective. So look at the fucking facts. Look at the black and white. And a lot of this stuff is smoke screens and mirrors. You know, it's just an illusion. It's like a fun house. If you want drama, follow the makeup community. I know it. I do agree with this. I do agree, Vegan Dolls. You're in my algorithm because I like weightlifting videos and I like your channel. It's okay to disagree about things. It absolutely is. 100% agree. You see? It's absolutely okay. It's absolutely okay. So there's a method behind the madness, as always. But there's a lot of crazy shit that's coming out. LB, someone got offended by my bumper sticker that said, "Stop insulting people who don't agree with your political opinion and have an actual conversation." You have a bumper sticker? That's like a thesis. That's a bumper sticker. Stop insulting people who don't agree with your political opinion and have an actual conversation. Kind of makes sense. They were pissed. Well, how did they get pissed with you? Were you getting out of your car in a parking lot, or did they drive up and be like, "I hate your bumper sticker"? They came up and insulted you? You're like, well, you didn't read the bumper sticker then if it really pissed you off, because you might have missed the point, bro. Cruz, or all the celebrities who are being prosecuted for the sex trafficking in Hollywood, no one is putting that on the news. Yeah, why would they, right? Why would they? They can slide that under the rug. Yeah, think about it. The reason why you hear so much stuff that's hard to know if it's credible is because the major news organizations don't cover it because they have vested interests, or they have lobbyists, or they have people that are, you know, footing the bill or have leverage on them. So you have a lot of these smaller channels or independent journalists and reporters. And, you know, I don't have any direct sources in China, but I try to share some stuff that I hear over there. And it's, when you see all this other stuff, it doesn't make it less true. You know what I mean? It doesn't make what is happening. That's the thing about facts. It doesn't matter who's delivering them if the facts exist. Whether or not you trust it, obviously that's up for debate. Some people are less trustworthy and some people don't have good sources. But if something is happening objectively, it's happening objectively. And that's all that there is. Like, it's happening or it's not happening. So I think that's a big reason why classically, I think that's another reason why, of course, with social media, but that's the reason why a lot of things never really came out, because you had what, ABC, NBC, Fox, you know, for the last 50 fucking years. So if Fox, ABC, NBC didn't come out with something, or CBS, they didn't release something on 60 Minutes, it didn't really exist if it wasn't in the New York Times, if it wasn't in a major publication, which at the time was respected. 20 years ago, if it didn't appear there, you didn't believe it. It was like, oh, something someone said somewhere. But now there are many more. Everyone's a reporter, because if you have a phone, you have a whole film crew. You can go live, you can post something instantly, you can tweet it instantly. So we went from getting limited information to having way too much information. But just because we have a lot of information, think about it. Just because we have a lot of information doesn't mean you discount it when you see it. Just because there's a lot of stuff and a lot of noise on Twitter, for example, it doesn't mean that it's all fake. A lot of it is, it's just like a trending hashtag. Like, people know how to make a hashtag trending. People know how to do that. They know how to manipulate, and they say, oh, we got this trending. And you have a trending hashtag and you have like some momentary victory for the next 3 hours while it's trending on Twitter. But you have real information there too. And there's real news and people really reporting. So when you have a lot of phones out there and a lot of people that are tweeting and following up on a hashtag, you can get a lot of validity about a topic, but it's hard to know what to believe because you can fake things so easily now. But that's not a reason to not believe actual information. There's a lot of big things out there, but the problem with social media is everything's on the same level. So you have a lot of things out there, but it just becomes a lot of, you're putting this kind of atrocity with China with the eradication, with the sterilization, and literally the genocide that's going on over there. And that's on the same level as, let's say, Kanye saying he's going to run for fucking president. You hear more about the Kanye thing trends. You're not going to hear about the China thing until it gets leaked and someone blows it up or tries to blow it up. It's like forced virality. It has to go super uber viral to even break through the surface because no one wants to promote that because all these social media giants have strong ties to what's going on in China or have servers over there depending on the economy over in China. Like, we have to pull the fuck out of everything in China. From what it looks like, we need to get our fucking manufacturing up, made in the USA. Bring that shit back. Can't there be like a massive order passed that requires all manufacturing by by X date to be primarily in the United States? Like, if you want to produce pharmaceuticals, if you want to produce, A, B, C, and D, it has to be produced within, allied countries or within the United States or the Americas or something like that. There should be something that, wouldn't that bring our economy back? Wouldn't that give people jobs locally here in the United States? Wouldn't that bring things back around? It's crazy how dependent we are on China. It was, the number that I heard recently was 80% of all manufacturing. 80% is done in China. Anyway, I'm not a political expert by any means, but these are just things I've heard. But I just kind of throw them out there so you all can comment down below. But it's scary when you realize how vulnerable. Remember when the coronavirus first hit? We didn't have any shit. We didn't have enough medication. We didn't have any of these things that we were getting from China. So everything was shut down internationally. And all of a sudden it's like, we don't have anything. Oh, we don't make anything here. Oh shit. Like we're kind of fucked. So you have to play nice when they have you by the fucking balls. But when you give the balls to someone and then you complain about them having your balls, it's like, well, don't give them the sack if you can't back that sack up. They would not let Kanye be president. Good. It's a terrible idea. That was never going to happen. He dropped out already. Whatever. He would never fucking win. Thank God. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Silver, how do I develop tougher skin so I cannot be hurt so easily? If I may ask, well, what do you mean? What's actually hurting you? Meditation can help. Literally exercising. I would say there's a few things. I would say meditation, exercise, taking an invested interest in your health and focusing on building yourself up physically and mentally. Also, your community, who you surround yourself with. Something that's also very beneficial is something individual but team-oriented and community-oriented, like martial arts is excellent for building discipline and confidence. And that's something that can be garnered by sports, but sports are individual but also very team-oriented. Things like martial arts are community-oriented and kind of team-oriented, but still individual pursuits. Like, that's why I like fitness so much, because fitness is individual. Sports are cool, and you get to learn how to work in a team, yeah, but it's dependent on a team. So one of the things I never really liked about baseball growing up, it's like, it's cool, but you can't play by yourself. You can throw up a ball and hit it or throw a ball against a wall, but that gets boring real fucking quick. So, basketball, you can shoot a hoop. It's like, okay. I mean, you can fuck around, but fitness, you can really progress. You can really excel by yourself. So it's something that teaches you a lot of autonomy, and it teaches you about the most important thing in your life. The most important thing is your body, is your health, how you move, how you feel. Everything's tied in together. All your organs, all your psyche, everything's tied in. That's all that you are, is what you have physically and mentally and emotionally. So getting that under control, meditation, fitness, training, it's great to overcome, to level up in weights, to improve mobility, to see little small improvements over time. I love how individualized it is, because nothing holds you back. And that's the reason why a lot of people don't get success, because no one can drag you along. Like, if you're the worst person on the team might win the championship. But if you suck, you sat on the bench. Like, were you really a part? Like, honestly, were you really a part of the team? Were you really? I mean, what? Like you cheered on people? It's like, cool. You took up a place on the bench. So you're going to get a ring. You're going to win the championship. But like, did you really do anything? So when you're doing individual pursuits like fitness, it's all you. No one can drag you. No one can pull you. No one can get you abs. No one can get you gains for you. You have to do it all yourself. So it's one of the reasons why I like it. I'm just curious as to what you meant, Silver. Like what was actually bothering you. I mean, one of the things that I do that I talk about a lot is, aside from being here live, puppies. Aside from being here live and talking to all, like I don't read the comments. I really don't go into the comments often. I don't have a lot of time to do it, but I also don't have the brain space or the bandwidth to like absorb all that because it's very taxing. It's very taxing, and even from the compliments and the positive things, the positive and the negative, it's just a tug of war that doesn't go anywhere. You're not going to convince anyone via a comment. You're not going to necessarily change someone's mind. I make a lot of content. I make my point well known. Some people come across it and hate it. Some people come across it and love it. Some people come across it and are like, cool, that's cool. Like, whatever. Like, I make my opinion known, but a lot of people don't even create anything. They just want to comment. They just want to, critique what other people do. So that's how I see it. If you're making content, you're like a professional athlete, essentially, in the sense that you're doing something. So it's easy to make a comment or criticize from the sidelines. So you could be on the sidelines watching and be like, oh, I don't like him. He sucks. Oh, come on, throw the ball, like whatever sport, or come on, catch it, Butterfingers, like football or something like that. It's like, well, you get in there. Everyone's had that conversation. He's like, oh, this guy sucks. Like, well, you get in there. I could fucking hit that. You bullshit, you could. I could have caught that ball. Bullshit, you could have. Everyone likes to do that. Everyone likes to say that. Everyone likes to say, I could do better. Oh, that guy sucks. It's like, well, he's in the game. He's a pro athlete. What are you doing? Just criticizing him, sitting there with your Cheetos and beer, watching your big screen TV on your fucking fat ass, just criticizing someone else's. But I get it. When you're watching live, obviously, and you're, yelling, you're getting involved with the game, but if you really think that way and you're really getting emotionally invested, it's like, well, then do something yourself. It's like, do something yourself. Make videos, and you can make critical videos. You can make opinion videos. You can do whatever you want. Good movie. All right. So as all you were coming in, and I had some people being like, I had someone message, or I actually did see a comment. Someone was like, dude, it's kind of cringe how you're always talking about people hitting the like button. I'm like, it's a fucking inside joke. But why wouldn't you smash that like button? Why wouldn't you smash it? It's kind of like an inside joke. It's like, how come no more people are liking the video? It's fine. Smash the like button, share the video, comment below, whatever you want to do. Engage. If you're here, just show the love. Drop some biceps and gorillas. Let's get into some Swole fam posts. Just shooting the shit today. Got a couple posts to share, some juicy juice. The first one is from Clarissa. And Clarissa says, today I finally lost the 7 pounds I gained. I'm now 200, and although for a 5'5" height, that's a lot of weight, it's an improvement to the 231 pounds I started with. I have more to lose, but I hope to remain on track and lose the next 50 pounds to reach a healthier state. It isn't easy. I have a food addiction and I'm an emotional eater, but I hope I can have the support and strength to carry on. I think you shall. Well, congratulations for... Why is that keep... Lock that in there. Why is that changing? Hold on a second. I keep getting this weird changing thing. Just gotta lock that in there. All right, hold on a second. Lock that. Good. That's fantastic, Clarissa. Good for you. 7 pounds. Let's see. It's an improvement. 231 pounds down to. Did I say that right? Is it 207? Hold on a second. For some reason, I feel like okay. I thought it said something else. There you go. 207. That's fucking awesome. Good for you. 231 down to 200. That's 31 pounds overall. You lost the 7 pounds that you gained. I guess you gained 7 pounds recently. Keep it up. Good for you, Clarissa. Welcome to the fam and keep on crushing it. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Fundamentally, take care of yourself. You got one body, you got one life. Take care of yourself. If you're not taking care of yourself, it's kind of like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, Bish? What you doing, Bish? Come on, what you doing? What you doing? Next, Swole fan post, Christian. So I'm doing some work in the garden today, and my neighbor just came over to tell me it's amazing how long I can squat for, LOL. I've been basically in a yogi squat for the hour that I've been out here. Yoga for the win.
Yow. Yow.
I love it. I love it. That's hilarious. That's so funny. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. An hour. A yogi squat for a fucking hour. Your legs don't fall asleep doing that shit? It's like being on the toilet for an hour. Oh, why does that keep on? There we go. Lower that down. Okay. Sonia. Hi, everyone. This is my first time posting. Welcome to the fam. Welcome. Hi, everyone. This is my first time posting. I'm glad that I took initiative to care for my body. I am morbidly obese, and I used to think fat positive movement was self-love. Oh, we have some actual evidence here. Let's talk about it. I used to think that the fat positive movement was self-love. Newsflash, for me, it wasn't. Already being morbidly obese before, but I reached my heaviest weight in my life, 331 pounds. Being 25 years old and 5'3". It really fucked up my PCOS. It also caused me to suffer strained back pain twice and knee pains. Thank you for Papa Swolio for taking me out of that mindset. I am working on the 7 pillars. Now 323 pounds. I have more to go. I will never look back being 300 plus pounds. So if there's any fucking questions as to why the content on this channel and all these channels are delivered in this way, it's for posts like these. Now, not everyone can be saved. I'm not trying to save people. I'm trying to spread some actual unbiased and, well, biased. Everyone has a bias, and I have an aggressive bias, to be honest, but a factual opinion. And I'm saying all sorts of things, and unbiased. I'm biased as fuck. A factual opinion. Does that exist? But the fact that obesity fucking kills. Okay? I'm delivering it in my way. I'm delivering it authentically the way I deliver content, but this is why. For people like Sonia that come across my content when they're looking at mukbangers, when they're looking at fat acceptance people. So when I make a video that has someone's name in the title that talks about obesity, they are going to get, oftentimes, if they're watching content on that person, people are going to see suggested videos. They're going to say, hey, you might like this video because I have the same name in the title, or I'm using similar tags, or it's on a similar topic, or I'm reacting to their video. And then they might click on mine, be like, hey, let me watch more videos about her. Oh, well, what's this guy? Hey, who the fuck is this guy? Was he making a video about my favorite girl? Oh, and they watch it and they think, oh, he's got a good point. Let me check out his other content. And if it changes people's minds or it gets people thinking, you know, it's not really designed to change someone's mind. Like I want them to be like, fuck that. I just want to get people thinking. You plant a seed and let them grow it themselves, but you have to give people the opportunity to have that intrinsic inspiration, because if you don't give them the opportunity or the awareness or give them a different lens to look through, they're never going to make that change for themselves. So I want people to take control of their health because they have control. And the problem with all those movements like fat acceptance and this victim culture is that people are offloading and outsourcing their responsibility. And if you outsource responsibility and you say, oh, it's this person's fault, or it's their fault, or don't call me a mean name, being obese isn't bad, look at this study, or look at this person could be overweight and look, they can touch their toes. All you're doing is you're prolonging the inevitable. But if you are perpetuating and you're not taking responsibility, then you can't make a change. Like, how can you make a change if you don't have, if it's not, how can you make a change if you're not taking responsibility? If you don't take responsibility for your own actions or your own situation, then you can't change your situation because you didn't put yourself there. So you're at the victim, you're at the mercy of whoever and whatever puts you there. So if someone put you there, they have to take you out, but it's not my responsibility to change how I talk about someone else. If someone's 300 or 400 pounds, they're fat, they're obese. Okay, is that me being a dick? Is that me being a mean person because that person's fat? It's like, I didn't eat that much food. I didn't do it. I'm making an observation. The refracted light in the sky, like, oh, it makes the sky look blue. That tree over there is tall. That's an observation. That person is fat. That's an observation. I'm just observing. I'm observing and I'm throwing my opinion. The only difference is between me and a lot of people is that I record it in 4K and I upload it to YouTube so people can see it. And I'm not afraid for someone to not like what I have to say. I don't hate individuals. I don't hate Hungry Fat Chick. I don't hate her. I don't hate Foodie Beauty. I don't hate these people. I don't hate them. I don't know them. And they don't know me. But if I'm going to make a change and I'm going to help people, I'm actually going to give people and get a message across, it's got to cut through that fucking butter. And it's got to cut through it like a hot goddamn knife. No bullshit. Sarah, I finally did it. I unfollowed all the body positive accounts I followed on social media. I found they were just getting inside my head and making it harder to succeed. Fuck yeah. Get it. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Good for you. Good for you. Fuck yeah. Good for you. I found they were just getting inside my head. Wow. If that doesn't explain it all right there. I found they were getting inside my head. Good. Get them the fuck out of your head. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. Of course they were getting inside your head, but you let them in. And then Sarah is someone who took control. She realized, oh, they're getting inside my head. So rather than allow them to stay there and buy more real estate, she said, fuck that. I unfollowed it because I know it's nonsense. And look, if you love the body positive and you love it, you can still, here's the thing, you could still be body positive. There's nothing wrong with being body positive. I think you should be body positive. You should be so body positive that you want the best and the most positive stuff for your fucking body. Being body positive should be. I say should be because I'm going to say it is. We know it's not anymore. But body positive should be, I respect my body. I love myself and what I've been given or what my situation is, because you have to be positive about it. If you don't have an arm because you didn't have an arm at birth, what are you going to do? Hate yourself and have self-loathing the rest of your life? That's miserable. You've seen people with like no arms and no limbs lifting in the fucking gym. Like some people never give up. So either you can wallow in misery and self-pity, which believe me, I have my arms and limbs. Like I can't even imagine. But there are plenty of examples of people that never gave up, and you can find them on Instagram. There are tons of people that are just massive inspirations for everyone, but they were dealt a shitty hand and they're doing the best they can with it. So if you're body positive, if you have major burns on your body or you have a handicap or you need to be body positive enough to be like, wow, I'm really thankful for what I have. Let me invest in myself and do better. You should all be body positive to the point where you're going to give your body positive things. There's nothing wrong with body positivity. There's a problem when it gets hijacked by extremely progressive movements and social justice warriors that just want to use it as air cover for do whatever the fuck you want. You're beautiful. And to hate the fucking muscular white man. You've seen this shit with like the fucking patriarchy. Some of it's fucking weight loss or transformation pictures, before and afters are racist. No, it's white supremacy. Remember that one? Obviously, these are fringe motherfuckers that don't make any sense to anyone. But I mean, I shouldn't say to anyone. That's the problem, is they do make sense to some people. But you have these voices, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you ruining a good thing? Like, leave the body positive hashtag alone. Leave it alone. If you want to talk your nonsense, go to fat acceptance. Like, use that hashtag. Use a different one. Don't use body positive. Body positive has nothing to do with obesity. It has nothing to do with being fat. It has nothing to do with it. Everyone should be body positive, and it's specifically originally for other purposes, and it got hijacked. Like everything else in this country is getting hijacked. There you go. Mow your fucking lawn, Matt. Mow your fucking lawn. My ninja. Make some. Mow your fucking lawn, Matt. Some of you are looking at the time like, oh shit, I do have to mow my fucking lawn. Bearded dad. People with true body positivity have the best work ethics. My great grandma was missing an arm from the elbow down. She owned and ran several restaurants and could do anything she wanted to. It's like ridiculous, right? I think it's also that generation too. Like that generation that grew up in World War II or just after. They don't fuck around. They don't complain and bitch and moan. Right? They stuff their fucking emotions down deep and then fucking grind it out, right? They just bury it. Just bury their emotions, swallow it. Yeah, but when you have actual famine, when you have actual war, when you have real strife, like you just have to fucking deal with it. People are so fortunate today. People are so fortunate. Even people that don't have much have more than what people had 50 fucking years ago. But they just don't like to admit it. And people are just kind of, these ideologies are just eating away. And especially with social media, you have all this like fucking vomit everywhere. It's like, what are you talking about? What reality do you live in? People are really creating this idea that there's this alternate reality on top of what's actually going on, this subjective reality on top of the objective facts. And it's disconcerting. Right? No shit. Yeah, if you want to focus on body positivity, or you want to, oh shit. There we go. Hey, sexy Bish. Hello, Bish. Daddy loves you. I love you, baby. Daddy loves you. Oh, I want belly rubs. Yeah. Oh, the stretchies. Oh, the stretchies. Yay. Oh, the stretchies. Oh, nipple, nipple, nipples. Nip, 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 nip. Nipple play. Dun, 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 dun. How about that for a kink? You like it, mama? No? She had 2 litters, so you got no feeling there, do you? No? Oh, yeah. Belly play. Belly play. Oh, look at you. Say hi to the Swole fam. Yes. Respect yourself, Bish. Oh, you're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl, baby. You're such a good girl. All right. I want a belly rub too. All right. Let's get into another post. Let's get into, we got one more here. Adrian. Hey fam, first time posting here after joining Swolenormous X Unlimited. Quick context. Been a former pro tennis player, got into fitness around 8 years ago, been training and eating right consistently for about 5 years, then for the past 3 years, as work really took off, been more on and off. This culminated with some depression and anxiety shit phase around 2 years ago. Gained a bit of weight, only trained 1 to 2 times a week, and was pretty hectic all over. Got into training regularly for the past 2 months and joined Swolenormous for the extra accountability and habit building. Starting the 90-day dash today, and I watched the masterclass for doubling up. Would it work if I added 2 total body swole workouts to my schedule in any of the yoga and mobility days as well. Obviously, sticking to the other workouts in the schedule. Thanks a lot. Much love. That's a good question. First off, Adrian, welcome to the fam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Super stoked to have you here. And, but I guess a little bit, I'm just curious, 2 total body swole workouts in addition, that's not going to give you ample recovery for your resistance training. So a lot of you can go and comment on this inside the private group. So make sure you do that before you leave here, or after you leave here. You can go there afterwards and follow up in the group with your own suggestions, because a lot of you have gone through the 90-day dash once, if not 2 or 3 times already. So in response to this, I wouldn't necessarily, it depends, because if you've been working out for a little bit, it depends on the person. When you say doubling up, what I would maybe do is I would, if anything, I would max out the volume for the given workouts, because you might not need it. If anything, I would recommend amping up the volume or the resistance for the workouts that exist in the 90-day dash, and on those days in between Swolga, you can definitely ramp that up if you want to. You could do a level 2 or level 3 Swolga on those days, because that can actually kick your fucking ass. So it's active recovery, but that's going to, if you do a more intense yoga class, that might take you out more than doing more resistance. So more isn't always better. But I want to know a little bit more context. So does that mean that you want to be doing 5 or 6 days of lifting in addition to the yoga and doubling up? The 90-day dash isn't necessarily designed for adding more workouts in between the resistance. The doubling up is more for doubling up the yoga on the same days. So if you want to stack them on the same days, you can, depending on your schedule. So we can have that conversation more. But if you have any other follow-ups with your thoughts, because there's a couple things I would have more questions on based on this comment. So you can add additional workouts, but you don't really have to. What you might find is after you go through and kind of like ramp in, you get kind of accustomed through the ignite phase. You can always swap over into swole season if you're trying to bulk up, or you can transition into scorched earth. So it really depends on what you're doing for the initial workouts and how you're actually maximizing your volume and your intensity with the existing program, because you can expand it plenty. You can do 1 set of everything, or you can do 4 sets. So obviously that's a massive difference in volume. You can grab 10 pounds for some of those alternating presses, or you can grab 45s. Huge difference. So the workouts can be adjusted and manipulated based on your experience. So if you have a lot of experience lifting weights, you don't necessarily have to like tone it down, and you don't have to go back to square one and grab 5-pound weights. It's designed to match you at your skill level. However, while still throwing in those foundational coatings for stabilization, muscles, and body awareness, for example, and mobility, active recovery. It's getting you on that schedule, getting you consistent, but also making it scalable. That way you can progress it faster or slower based on your individual needs. So more context on that post. Actually, I'm sure there is a lot already, but if you haven't yet commented on that, drop it over there. And happy to answer more, but those are just initial thoughts on that question. But welcome to the fam, Adrian. I want to see Puppa mukbang on her grass-fed beef and sweet potatoes. It's not that exciting. I mean, she just slucks it down. She's catatonic. Are you alive? Oh, there you go. She moved. Boopsie. Boopsie, boopsie. Look at that side eye. What a savage beach. Look at that side eye. You're so cute. All right, let's give away the Swole card, shall we? Where my Swole card beach is at. She hates us. Yeah, she hates. Oh, baby girl. Your mama. You want a little leg scratchies? Oh, whoa. What's the matter? You're going to ruin the card. Hips. Get those little muscles. Get some muscle. Look at those biceps. Look at those biceps. Look at the gains. Bam. Just like this. Bam. Bam. She hates it when you hold her paws. She hates it. Oh, come on, man. Stop ruining the card. It's all right. Sexy Beesh. Look at that Sexy Beesh. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Here we go. Let's give away the Swole card, Beesh. Hashtag Sexy Beesh. Sexy Beesh. Hashtag Sexy Beesh. We got that Sexy Beesh. Kaya Anton. Congratulations. Got some Sexy Beesh in there. We'll have to do some more Sexy Beesh cards. Look at her. She got that pickle on her face. Congratulations. Thank you so much for playing. Yay. Congratulations, Kyla. Cool name. Where are you from? Anyway, thank you so much for playing. Make sure that you send us an email, support@swolenormous.com, Swole card number 1534 in the subject, and your mailing address in the body of the email. Oh, she moved. You ruined it. Oh, don't ruin it. You gotta send that to Kyla. Get your butt juice on it. Anyway, so there you go. Send us an email and then your mailing address in the body of the email so we can send it to you. She's laying on my Therabar. So everyone say congratulations, Kyla. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Don't be a beesh.
Come on, stop whining.
Be nice. Be nice.
You're not making this easy on me, boy.
I love it. Puppa's done with our bullshit. Yeah, she's done. She's over it. Anyway, fam, go check out the latest drops. Got a bunch of extra thirsties like I've shown you before. We had a bunch of these that just dropped. We got sweeteners and binge eating on the Ask Papa Swolio right here on the channel. We got the extra thirsty from Beyond Fried Chicken. So Young's Melon Abuse. That's a fun one. And if you want to really feel, well, if you want to keep on your diet, fam, if you want to keep on your nutrition game, you can go and check out that video on the Swolenormous channel. So you got some good stuff, good sauce. Reminder, tomorrow is Ask Papa Swolio Live. So tomorrow, Ask Papa Swolio Live. So don't miss out on that. Tomorrow, episode 1535. And of course, on Monday, we have our accountability meeting with brand new releases and so forth. So fam, thank you so much for joining me for episode 1534 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. Thanks for watching. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Ya boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't laugh and they so mad, it's like
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at.